Hello, we're back. Eventually I did find the clasp. That's why I say name things properly, because when you've got them called plain 001, 002, it's hard to find stuff. So I did find it. What I want to do now is I want to make him the teeth running down the zip. So I'll hide that. Part of the problem I have is it makes me panic that I'm keeping people waiting, so I'll try and rush things and I make mistakes. So I'm going to try and use the bottom half of this plane because I want to try and keep it all in one go. So I'll do a Shift D, Z and bring that down to about there. And then I'll grab it on the X and bring it over a bit to there, into the middle. A bit more. Can't see if I've red line, but grab it on the X. Give me a move tool on you. Grab that line again. If I can grab it. Come on. Just a minute, why am I on that? Q. I've got lasso on again. If you get that on, just keep pressing W on keyboard till it gets rid of it. Right, back to front view. Grab that on the X. And now I'll extrude it on the Z. Down like that. On the Z axis, straight down. Now I can see the tooth. Grab that. Grab it on the X and try and get it in the middle of that if you can. And I'll bring it up a bit. Grab it on the Z and bring it up to there. I'll do a Shift D, Z, bring it down like that. Grab it on the X and it wants to overwrap. In fact, take that back a bit. I'll do a Shift, I'll do an L first. Grab everything. Control E and mark my seam, because if I don't, I'll have a lot of teeth to mark at the end. Grab it on the Z, bring it back up. Now I'll do, scale it on the X, make them a bit longer, grab it on the X, pull it out a bit like that to there, because I want them just to overwrap a bit in the middle. Shift D, Z, bring that down, grab it on the X, bring it over. I want them to overlap just a little bit like that. Now I can grab that one, Shift D, Z, bring that down. I can grab those two as well. Grab them. Come on, grab them. Shift D, Z, bring those down. And I'll just keep extending it, bring them down, because these are going to go right round the crotch at the bottom. Well, nearly enough, I should say. Do a Shift D, Z, bring that down to there like that. Let's have a look. Is that overwrapping? Yeah, it is. Grab it on the Z. Bring it down a bit like that to about there, as close as I can get it. And I'll do a Shift D, Z, bring it down again. And bring that one to there. And that's about where I want it. That's, have I gone too low? No, it'll do there. Now I can try and extrude it now. Well, shrink wrap it to the body first will help. So transform, set origin to geometry, and I'll come down to my little spanner or wrench, add a modifier and add a shrink wrap. Click on my pipette and I want to shrink wrap it to my Sackboy character. You can see how it's pulled the zip in at the bottom because I shrunk wrap. Yeah. Now I'll add another modifier with a gun. Minimize that one down, add another one, and I'll add a solidify. And now I'll bring these out and you can see what's happened there now. Bring those out a bit. You can see how the teeth are out of shape at the bottom, because that's where I've got them out too far on the edge of the body. It's trying to pull round the shape. I'll put even thickness on, and what I'll do is I'll tab into them Get that cage off. I hate that cage. Put it on cage. There we are. Then what I can do is I can grab hold of that edge then. If I grab hold of the edge is that it? Grab it. Yeah, that's got it. Let's go to 1, and then I can just move these in a little bit to try and pull them back into some shape. So 1, I'll grab that on the X, pull it over a little bit and just try and level it up a little bit as it goes down the body. Grab it on the X and try not to warp it as much. 1, grab it on the X, like I said, it's because it's trying to wrap round the corner. I could have put a couple of loop cuts in. I never thought, hang on, let me try that on the bottom one. Ah, is that better? Let's try it on that one as well. That's allowing it to wrap round the edge of the stomach now. I think I'll put loop cuts in instead of trying to stretch it. Just allow it to bevel. Control R. That's better there. Control R. That's better. It's allowing it to stretch where it wants to go. Not free too. Control R again. Control R. Again, it's about just experimenting as you go and seeing how it works. The loop cuts might not have worked, but they seem alright for me, so Control R, Control R. Nearly up there now. Control R. If I'd known about this, I'd have put them in the first place. And we're not far up with the build itself. The next stage will be the lighting and setting it all up for a proper render. If I can get these teeth done. Yeah, that's alright. Oh, nearly there. Control R. That's better with beveling tooth. Now what I can do is I can add another modifier now, and I'll add a bevel modifier this time. No, I won't. It's not. I won't add the bevel yet because it's still not. It's still a plane basically. I need to apply the modifier first, so apply that one, and then apply that one. Nope, take it back. Forgot something. Nip inside. Make sure on the solidify that you've got even thickness claimed and rim only, and that'll take away the faces on the inside. We don't want the faces on the inside. Now I can apply the modifier. Otherwise it means I'm going to mess about going inside unwrapping it all, and you won't see them anyway. And I should be able to just apply that one now, and hopefully that's worked. Except it hasn't. And I know why. All down to the normals. Get that up there a bit so I can see it. Minimize that one down. I'm finished with that, so join that area back together, back to that one, drag that up. It's better. That's my shrink wrap, I think. No, that's my shrink wrap. When am I here? Even thickness, rim only. Apply that cage. And what the problem is, I hate that cage. That bloody line on that edge thing. And what the problem is because I'm going the wrong way. So if I go into face select up here, not face select, click on the drop down, select face orientation, that's the right way around for that. Oh, that's too bright. You don't want any red showing through, you want it red on the inside. I want rim only, and that's the rim is on the wrong side, so I wonder if I bring that back that way, take it back inside like that, come up to me. I ain't got my offset on. Get that blue off. It's like looking at a Smurf. It's all down to this now. That's not moving that way because it's going inside. But I can't get the face off it. Its face is on the wrong side. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take rim only off. I'll apply them both modifiers and I'll just go in and remove the faces from the back. That would be better. It's just, it should have done it, but it hasn't. So I'll grab that. Apply that one, grab that one, apply that one, bring it into isolation, and I'll just nip down the faces and take the backs off. And I ain't got any loop cuts on that one. X faces. And I've marked the seam, so I could have just pressed L. X faces. But I'm nearly there now. And I can see the ones where I haven't put loop cuts on. You can see these are thinner at the bottom because these are going down around the crotch now. X faces at last. Back out of isolation now. Now I'll apply another modifier, and this time I'll put a bevel on. That's what I'm looking for. It's beveled it straight away now. Whew, at last. Take that down, 0.005. Not enough. Hang on. 0.005. 5, not 6.5. Right click, shade auto smooth, and I think I'm happy with that. And it's got the material on. And then I'll do an all. In fact, I have to apply that bevel before I go and apply that one. And that's all marked. I'll do an Alt H, bring the front zipper back, Then I've got to rotate this into place. So before I go any further with that, I need to put that patterning down the front. So what I can do with that is, let me have a look. Well, let me run a loop cut round it. No. I ain't cut enough edges to grab that in, so let me grab that face there, that one there, that one there, that one there, that one there, that one. Tab in, that one. No, I don't want that one, that one, that one, and that one at last. And I'll just put a fancy shape in the middle. Inset it. And again, all this is so it just catches the light. Or I could just do an E, enter, and drag it back a bit. Alt S. Oops, too far. Come back. Alt S. Just drag it back a little bit like that, and I'll just put another bevel on this corner. Control B. Put a nice bevel on that edge. Again, I've got to mark a seam. Mark that seam round the inside. And I don't want that inside to be as sharp, so I might put a bevel on there as well. Control B. Just a little one. Oh, I've still got an outer edge, hang on. Essentially, once this is in place, the build's done. And I can leave it a bit and come back after and finish it off then. Control B, because it's getting a bit on my nerves at the minute, getting a bit irritated with it. I don't want that many bevels. Take them out a bit, down to there like that, and just enough so it catches the light. That's all I'm looking for. Grab that edge there, right click, mark a seam, grab that one, make sure it's marked A, U, unwrap it again with the new shape. And let's have a look at that's not too bad, it'll do. A bit closer to the top than what I'd like, but it's alright. Now I think I'll just scale that a little bit on the Y, because I've done that I've got to unwrap it again. Should have done that in first place. Right, grab that bit now and that bit, Control J to join them together. Let's make sure we're in side view and grab it on the Y, bring it back towards the chest like that, rotate it out, grab it, bring it down like that. And what I do need is, because it's not long enough, Alt R, get that off, Alt R, Alt R, remove the rotation. What have I done there? 3, grab it on the Y, rotate it back. What I do need to do is make these a little bit longer on this edge, so that the zip's got more room to bend. Grab that edge there, that edge, grab it on the Y and drag it out a bit like that. I'll do A, U, unwrap to its new shape. Then I've got room to play with now. Come out, grab it on the Y, bring it back again, and I don't know why it's gone so big, but it has. Problem after problem. Scale that down a bit. It's the clasp what's too big, this bendy thing. Scale that down. Let's go back to 3 again, and now we can drag it into place. So A, grab it up like that, rotate it, oops, too much, rotate it a little bit until it vanishes into there like that. Then I can grab this part, L, and rotate that out then, and just move it about until it sits on top of that zip, top of the teeth I should say. Or no, I know what, I can see what's wrong. It's alright. I keep making more mistakes. It's just that section, that one. Grab that on the Y, bring that out a bit, there to about there like that, that's better. Tab into that one, grab that one, grab that on the Y and bring it out there. You don't want the zip to sit inside the teeth. You can't see them anywhere, but L, rotate that out, grab it on the Y and bring it out. Teeth are a bit too big, that's what's wrong. I could tab into them all, grab them all like that and push him into his belly a little bit more. Just grab them all. Just let's see if that will work. Let's go to 3. Grab them on the Y, bring them back a little bit. Just a bit like that. And that's better, I think. Back to that one, L, and rotate it. It's just trial and error to get these into place. And grab that on the Y. And finally, grab that clasp there, because that's what's wrong. Grab that and grab that on the Y and bring that out for just a minute. Grab that, grab it on the Y and bring it out to its new shape there, where I extended it to. And grab that one again and rotate it again. Grab it on the Y and bring it back so it just sits on top of the teeth. And at last, that's it. Control S, save it. Then I'll grab that and that, grab that one and that one, Control J to merge that together. And there he is, he's finished at last. That was a pain. Shift S, cursor to world origin. And all I have to do now is grab that and that. Grab the Sackboy character, grab my zip, grab him, Control J and make him into one model. And that's him done. Oh, HP one's underneath. Turn that off. And now if I press F12 on my keyboard, I see what that is. That's my human reference. He's still on. I thought I deleted him. I always click this little camera off here. That will make sure it doesn't render underneath. So I'll do a quick render and have a look and see what we've got so far. I'll turn the, like that, Control Alt 0 on the keyboard. We'll put the camera to the front. We can see that's how he is because I ain't got much lighting in the scene, but that's not looking too bad now. So I'm going to end the video and I'm going to have a rest because it's making me a bit irritated at the minute, and I'll come back after and I'll finish setting up the lighting. So thank you for watching. I'll be back after the rest.